All right. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, based on where you're dialing in from or logging in from. We want to welcome you to Team Elite TV episode 55. Way to go, everybody.
Woo! Amazing stuff, everyone. 55. Wow.
55. You know what this means. We're going to be at 100 very, very soon. And for anybody who's new, we just want to let you know what this means. It means 55 episodes. It means that this is a group of leaders that is absolutely rock solid in their commitment to make sure that we support this team. You know, we come together virtually. This is the way we have a sense of community every single Sunday night. It means that you are not alone in the business. And it means that we're taking the time to make sure that everybody knows, you know, what to do, what's going on, how to be successful in the business. So tonight, I want to first start out by saying hello to, we're introducing you to the incredible panel that we have here, all these rock star leaders. We'll start all the way down in the Texas Valley. We're going to go left to right based on my screen. All the way down there, we have got one of our fired up, rocking, crazy, successful, amazing Sapphires. What's up, Fatih Barajas? Say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight on Team Elite number 55. It's a long journey.
I feel like I just saw you.
Yes, yesterday, no? 2 days ago.
Yeah, maybe it was yesterday. Yeah, more Thursday night, right? Absolutely.
Thursday night.
Absolutely. Well, let's take it to the Caribbean. Let's go to Barbados to our Zen Queen, who is rocking things and keeping us on point. What's up, Pearl Executive Jamie Lee St. John? What's up? You gonna say hi, Jamie?
Hey everyone, welcome to episode 55. Excited. You not hearing me?
Now we can hear you. Yes. Yes.
Can you hear me? Oh, shit. I was stuck. I was saying welcome to episode 55. I'm excited to be here as usual. You know, we're going to be wrapping up April and making plans, you know, how we move forward. So have your pens and papers, you know, locked.
Awesome. Awesome. Way to go, Jamie. All right, now we're going to go right down the street just on the other side of Houston, which is kind of keeping it Caribbean in a sense. Because we had our Caribbean Queen of Jamaica, Pearl Executive Kimberly Davis, visiting H-Town for 80-23-65. What's up, Kim?
I literally just saw you like 5 minutes ago.
Exactly, right? Exactly.
Hey, episode 55, listen to me, amazing. We're just going to review. But can I tell you that Team Elite to me is not just a business anymore, it is family. Because although in Houston, and I'm on top of the world, because this lady here is not anymore my business partner, but she now is family. So I have somewhere to stay when I come to Houston. So I'm loving it.
Look at that. Well, let's introduce everybody to your family. It is none other than Jade Executive Maria Lugo Valadez. What's up, Maria?
Hey, Team Elite. Hey, everybody. Good night. Well, no, good night. I don't know what day it is right now. My voice is broken.
You was like you were in a hotel over there just a little while ago. You had Kim, you had Natalie Paulin from Bahamas there. You had Esmer. No, Esmer stayed at the hotel. You had Melinda. Melinda was there with you too.
Yeah, we had a house full of Team Elite superstar women. We had a house full of Wonder Women. It was interesting. So we had a good time. We learned from each other. We shared with each other. It was a blessing to have those ladies with me in my house this weekend. And so, I mean, like Kim said, we're family now. This is the second time we've shared what do we call it? Habitation.
Well, I'll tell you what, there was an awful lot of y'all. That's why I let y'all stay on your side of town and I stayed on mine.
You owe me, T.Gray.
I didn't keep saying that. All right, well, we're going to go down to the Texas Valley to our resident rock star. Marsha, I just got to say, just when I think you can't show out any bigger, you just take it to another level, man. You and Onawa and the leadership team, y'all just blew it out on Thursday night. Way to go. Hey, everybody, this is Sapphire Executive Marsha Terry.
Hey everyone, welcome to Team Elite Episode 55. I am so glad to be here. I missed the last 2 weeks being on
Hello
live.
everyone,
But
welcome to Team Elite episode 55.
What are you doing?
thanks, Nick.
Does he have Tourette's or something? What's he doing? It's not your turn, Nick.
It's all good. I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. Man, March, I tell you what, you guys y'all took it to another level, man. I'm still talking about it.
That's Team RGB. Fatima, Doris, Adriana, Jacob, Arthur, Owen.
I was asking them
Everybody.
about it. I was asking
There's
Doris, Lottie,
Hello.
hey, there she is. What's up, Adriana? How you doing? Pearl Executive, just jump in and take over, why don't you?
Yes.
Hola, what's going on?
I don't know, Fátima, dile que llegué tarde porque vengo saliendo de la iglesia.
Oh, she's saying that she's late because she just got out of church.
Hey, no problem. You know, church is a good place to be, they say, right? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was saying that I was talking to Doris and Fatih when I walked in, and you guys had the DJ going, and there's a full-fledged party happening. I'm like, man, y'all are just doing it. And Doris and Fatih, they're like, what do you expect? We Mexican. I said, y'all do a thing like this because y'all are Mexican? They said, no, Mexican. I said, well, if this is what being Mexican is about, I want to be Mexican too. Can I be Mexican? And they said I could only be black skin.
That's how we
That's
roll.
fun.
Man, I'm telling you right now, y'all did it good, man. Awesome. All right, let me keep going with the introductions. We're going to talk about this Texas tour in just a second. We're going to go back down to Jamaica. Now, did we lose Nick altogether now? Nick? All right, we lost Nick. All right, well, he'll be back. We know Nick. There he is. See, look, just as soon as we said that, Nick starts to show back up. Hey, Nick, I don't know if you can hear us, but we're introducing you, Pearl Executive, Prince of Team Elite. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Good night everyone.
There you
Can
are.
you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hello, Nick.
Are you hearing me?
Yes,
Yes,
Nick.
we can hear you.
Yes.
All right, so everybody, that's Nick, and now we're gonna do is we're gonna go to California to our Sapphire Elite, Sam Janvrin. What's up, Sam? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. And T.Gray, just to let you know, if you want to be Mexican, my little niece, she assured me, she's 2.5, she assured me the other day that you can be whatever you want to be. So my little 2.5-year-old niece said you can. If you want
You
to,
can
you
be.
can.
Out of the mouth of children. Hey, everybody, we want to welcome you to this episode. We just wrapped up the month of April. It was the first month. This is actually going to be a fairly quick episode. A couple of quick things. The main thing that we want to accomplish today is we want to, first of all, we just want to recap this amazing month of April that we had. And if you guys remember, we started out the month with some big revelations coming back from the Lead Las Vegas event. And the main message was to be volume conscious, right? That was the theme. Volume consciousness. People paying attention to volume because whatever you focus on expands. People set goals. They filled out their 90-day action plan tracker so that they could focus on the IPAs, the income-producing activities that would help them grow their volume. They started using the month-at-a-glance calendar. We introduced that during the month of April as well so that they could have a full snapshot of what their month activity looked like so they could see all their income-producing activities, in the full month at one look. And then we also introduced the Fast Track to 1,000 getting started game plan, something that you would do after someone has seen a presentation but before you ask them to sign up so that it would help people make a decision and really see the big picture about the Ambassador Pack. And so the big question that everybody has is, what happened, right? Now, before we tell you what happened, another thing that we did is we had a lot of great events. We had events in Nigeria. We had events in Miami. And then we had this Texas tour that we just closed the month with. The Dallas event, got weathered out, right? So, Dallas had severe weather alert the night that we were supposed to do the meeting, hailstorms, thunderstorms, all that stuff. So we ended up doing a great training with the Brave distributors that came out anyway. But Wednesday night, it was on and popping in San Antonio. Got to take my hat off to Jade executives, Melinda and Randy Martinez. Short notice, small team, totally packed the house. 30 people in San Antonio. We were super pleased. Lots of guests, high caliber guests, high quality guests. Definitely very, very exciting. Well, we got in the car from San Antonio. When I say we, I'm talking about Diamond director Adam Vincent Gilmer. Hats off to him because, the week before he was in Italy and the Philippines, and he literally went home for what must have been only 1 or 2 days and then came out to Texas to work with us. And also Brandy Haldeman, who is Adam's assistant and office operations manager. So the three of us, we got in the car. We drove from Dallas to San Antonio, rocked San Antonio, got in the car again, drove from San Antonio to McAllen, Texas, down to where the crazies live, right, where they just go bananas. And, I knew that McAllen was going to show up and show out, but I had no idea that I was walking into what I was walking into. I mean, we talked about keeping, in the training, we talked about keeping people outside, and not letting the guest in before the room is ready, creating the atmosphere. So they had the guest outside all right. And they had the DJ on the ones and twos, cutting and scratching. They had hors d'oeuvres. They had drinks. I mean, it was just, people were in just such a great frame of mind. And when we opened the doors, the room was just beyond perfect, just a beautiful big screen. And these guys recognized that half the group was Spanish-speaking, so they invested in renting the headsets for translation. We had Sapphire executive, Doris Lopez in the back, translating everything, and people could hear it in their headphones. And it was just, I was just in awe, right? And I just want to say hats off to you guys, because I want you to know that when you perform at that level, you get even more out of your leaders. Because I rolled with Adam all week, and he definitely always brings his A game. But I got to say that in McAllen, he was extra fired up. It was kind of hard to not be, that fired up. So I just want to say congratulations to you guys. Did you guys to get a count? How many people were there?
We had 100 people plus
Wow. Yeah, more than 100.
Over 100. Wow, that was tremendous, tremendous. Lots of guests, very high quality guests, Fatih. I was looking and I saw the caliber of people that you guys had there. Marsha, your team definitely pulled out the stops, on bringing professional people out on Thursday night. Tell us the kind of feedback you're getting from your guests that were there.
So everybody really enjoyed the event. We did the invite just like how we were trained on it. So a lot of people were in the pre-meeting room area, and they really didn't know what they were there for. They were asking questions. I was doing my best not to really answer their questions about why they were there. So really to build that anticipation. And so, when we opened the doors, everybody flooded the room. We had to put out more chairs. Kudos to Marcus, Brian for helping with that. It just really created that sense of something big was happening in the Valley. I think that we have an amazing group of leaders here. Fatima, Doris, Herther, Owen, everybody, Jacob, Adriana, everybody was really on point with the invite, with the guests that they invited. It was just an amazing, fun-filled, very impactful event. So I just hats off to the team here.
Absolutely, absolutely. You guys looked fabulous. You had all of your Pearl executives out, and all the Sapphires were there. Special hats off to Pearl executive Herther Daly, Dr. Herther Daly. She missed most of the event. She missed half the event, I should say, because she is a baby doctor, and she had a patient that literally, just as they got down to the end, this patient was having difficulty getting all the way there, ready to deliver her baby. and she didn't want to do a she didn't even want to do a C-section. And Dr. Daly actually came out in her scrubs and her pink scrubs, her pink hat. And when she walked in, just as I was recognizing the pearls, I said, "Look, we got a pink pearl walking in." You know? And it was just so awesome to see her and Owen and Marcus, and it was just, you guys just did such a great job. Fatih, your children, man, they are blessed to have you as a mother, man.
Thank you. I'm blessed to have everybody and be part of this team. I want to just mention something that one of my guests told me. He already got the ambassador pack, by the way. One of the things he told me, he said, "You know what? I'm doing this not for the money. You know, I'm doing it because I liked your product, but mostly it's because I like the people that were there. You know, the ambience that was at the event. Every single person that was there was friendly to me. You know, and I really, really like to be surrounded by this type of people, and that was very touchy to me, because that's one of the things that I like about being part of this family, is that I enjoy being around all my teammates, and you know, I feel the love and feel the good vibes all around us. So this is something coming out from a stranger that was only there for, you know, 2 hours, was really big to me. So I wanted to mention it to you all.
Oh, Fatih, that was awesome. I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad that you shared that. Congratulations on the ambassador pack. I know we're gonna have lots of folks signing up out of that meeting.
Oh, I got already 4, by the way.
Say again?
I have 4.
You got 4. Wow, Marsha, what were you about to say?
I just wanted to say hats off to Esmer. I know she's coming back from 80-20-365, but she gave a phenomenal testimony, and I'm just so excited about her excitement and her passion and her drive. It's just really infectious. And you know, Esmer was an incubator, you know, for a good few months. I want to say almost 9 months she was in incubation stage, and so you can never count people out. Just get them to an event. She went to Las Vegas, she came back a truly transformed person.
Hey, you know what? Not only, I mean, she went from her first testimonial on Thursday night to doing her first presentation on Saturday morning in Houston.
Proud of her.
I mean,
we
that's
have work for her this Thursday already.
Say it again?
We have work for her this Thursday already.
Absolutely, absolutely. She is ready for the work. She's not going to back down from anything. And I also just want to say, you know, hats off to Adriana, because, you know, I'll tell you what, Adriana, you're a very special mom, and every chance I get to see Leon is Adriana's son. I think he's, how old is he, 12 or?
13.
13. He is so excited and fired up about this business. When it was time for us to leave, he walks me out to the car to ask me how he can get started and what should he do first. You know?
Awesome. That's good stuff.
That is totally tremendous. So I just love what we're doing as a family, guys. And then, of course, we went from there to Houston, where we had 80-20-365. And 80-20-365 is really just a special thing. If you really want to take your business to another level, you got to do 80-20-365. You know, we've had 26 people on Team Elite go through 80-20-365, and we've had 4 that have done it twice now. And I shared that with the group today, how the 80-20-365 program that Adam Vincent Gilmer does, how it really has transformed the people who've gone through it. Every one of them has had change, positive change and improvement in themselves, in their relationships, and in their business. You know, like for example, Horace Van Leer here in Houston. You know, I remember he went through, it helped him to have some breakthroughs. He had really high quality guests at our Super Saturday on Saturday morning, as part, you know, which was part of the 80-20-365 event. And his guest is signed up today with an ambassador pack.
Awesome.
So I'm just trying to tell you guys, it makes a difference in how people interact with you and how they see you and how you interact with others. And then the ones that went twice, you know, Marcia, Fatih, Maria, Melinda. I mean, just look at, these guys have totally had metamorphosis in who they are, you know? I mean, Marcia's gone from being shy, reserved, to the one who takes the bull by the horns and who's leading the charge and making stuff happen. Fati, I think your big breakthrough came during that first one. You know what I'm talking about. We can't tell these guys because what happens at 80-23-65
Yeah, we can't tell
stays
you.
at 80-23-65. But I just have to say that I've just seen your leadership go to a whole nother level coming out of that, right? And Melinda's a totally different person, and just in terms of what's happening with her and her life and her business. And then there's Maria. And, I was just sitting today listening to Maria talk and share with the group, and I'm like, it's amazing. And, Maria, since she's been in this business, Maria, I'll put you out there just a little bit, she struggled, but Maria had the most guests yesterday, right? Maria had like 5 guests.
Good job.
Here's the crazy thing. Every single one of them was like an A+ player. I mean, I'm talking about business owners and executives and whatever. And I mean, I'm like, go Maria, And like she owns my Wednesday now because like we're meeting with all of them one after the other on Wednesday. And like one of her guests who was, high powered, in the medical community, going through some career change. He's owned businesses, he's been very successful. That guy, his mind was blown. I mean, he talked to Adam, he talked to me. I mean, he's been ringing Maria's phone, please set up that meeting with T.Gray.
Yeah, that's true.
So I just wanted to say to everybody who's watching, you have a chance to go to 80-23-65. You have to make it a priority to show up. Hats off to Kimberly. Hats off to Natalie Paulin. These guys Kimberly came from Jamaica. Natalie came all the way from the Bahamas to be there. LaDonna Jordan came all the way from Tennessee to be there. Awesome. And everybody who came got the blessing that they came for. Esma and her daughter Priscilla drove up from the Texas Valley to be there. And every single person got the blessing. Jeff Terry came from Atlanta, Georgia to be there. And I'm sitting there, I'm like proud papa because I'm just watching these guys have their breakthrough that they need in order to realize their true greatness. Mm-hmm. And so I just want to encourage everybody who's watching this, whether you're watching live or watching the recording, 80-23-65, the very next one, you have got to be there, no matter where it is. And then let's grow your business locally. Let's grow your business so big that we have to do a 3-day 80-23-65 event in your city, state, country. Okay? That's got to be the plan. So what happened with all of this goodness? What was the end result? Well, the end result is that our volume went up because and by the way, it's not a surprise to any of these leaders. Adriana, Fati, Jamie, Kim, Maria, Marsha, Nick, Sam, we all knew that was going to happen because whatever you focus on expands. And so we turned everybody's attention to volume. We help people set goals. People are growing their businesses. I mean, come on, we have Veronica Wilson in the United Kingdom. I remember meeting her in March. And here, I remember she fought me. Right, Nick, you remember? She fought me on this volume goal thing. I'm like, set a goal. And, she didn't want to set a goal. And finally she acquiesced and she set a goal. And you know what? She enrolled 2 people last month. 2! So our UK team is now starting to grow. And there's a Discover Jeunesse event coming up in Ireland. And she and her new person have already agreed that they're going. So I got to tell you what, guys, here's what happened. We grew our cycles, our total volume cycles as a team were up by 25% increase. Our total volume as a team was up by 22% increase. And our total number of new distributors enrolled for the month was up by 31% increase. Awesome. And when I say up, I mean April versus March, 1 month versus the month before. So this whole volume conscious setting goals thing, it works, guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. Right? Absolutely fantastic. So somebody said, well, what do we do in May? Well, we do it again. Right? We got to do it again, guys. Set a goal. So here we are. Today is May 1st. We should have done this yesterday, but we didn't have Team Elite TV yesterday. I'm sure these leaders already have their goals set. But set your volume goal for the month of May. What is your volume target for the month of May? Now, some folks say, well, I didn't hit my target for the month of April. No problem. You had a target, and you really worked toward it. So fantastic. Now take a look at the month of May and set a goal. And I'm just talking to the folks who are serious. If you are serious, I want to know about it. Set a goal. Tell me what it is. Set a goal. Tell me what your goal for the month of May is. I want to know, and I'm going to put it on a piece of paper so I can help hold you accountable to your goal, right? And these leaders and I, whoever's in your upline, we're going to work together to help you achieve your goal. Because what we want to do at the end of May is we want to be looking at another increase, right, guys? Right? We want to be looking at May being bigger than April. Why not?
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
Absolutely. How many months of increase can we put in a row? You know, I had a mentor once tell me that if you increase 3 months in a row, it's a done deal. After that, that's how you rock and roll. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, that said, I want to make one announcement before we start to wrap up and give these leaders an opportunity to put their stamp on it. We have a big event coming up, and you know, for me, riding with Adam, you know, being with Adam from Tuesday to Sunday, like how many days is that, right? That's like 6 days. 5 days, right? 5 days with Adam, listening to him, watching him do his work, right? Because, you know, when you're in a car, you got to make your phone calls, right? So, you know, he's doing his deals, and I'm listening, and I'm just kind of the light bulbs are going on. You know, I just really had some epiphanies, and we're going to take the way that we do business at Team Elite to a whole nother level, okay? We're going to continue to be the best at living rooms and hotels and creating culture, etc. But we're going to also start doing some serious deals where we bring high-quality people to the table and we help them, we create an accelerated situation for them, all right? And if you don't know what I mean by that, you know, let's talk about that. Just contact me and, you know, we'll get on the phone and I'll explain that to you. But we want to take advantage of all the event opportunities. And June 10 and 11, write these dates down, June 10 and 11. June 10 is the ribbon cutting ceremony day at the new corporate headquarters in Orlando, okay? And June 11, Saturday, is the Discover Jeunesse event, and it will be held in the auditorium that's in that building, which is state-of-the-art, first class, can hold about 350 people. Now, what Jeunesse has said is that they will invest in your business by flying in, and this is for the Americas, so I'm really talking right now to people who are in the United States, Canada, you know, Caribbean, okay? If you are in Europe, there's Discover Jeunesse events in Europe that we need to talk about. If you're in Africa, we have some Jeunesse University events. As a matter of fact, we have a Sapphire retreat coming up in South Africa that I want to talk to the folks in Nigeria and Ghana about and make sure that we capitalize on that event. But this is, I'm right now speaking to the folks in the Americas. Now, here's the drill. June 10 and 11, Jeunesse says they'll invest in your business by flying in people to see this firsthand. Now, who will they fly in? They will fly in people who can document that they earned at least $60,000 US in the year prior. Okay, so that, and we're not talking about network marketers. We're talking about people from any industry. They could be medical people. They could be real estate people, insurance people, you know, sales people, whatever. If they did 60,000 or more, Jeunesse says, okay, we'll pick up their airfare and put them in a hotel so that they can come and see our company firsthand. All right. Now but they've got to have documentation. So that means if they're in the United States, that's a W-2 or a 1099. It's a little bit harder to provide documentation in the other countries, and so sometimes that gets waived. That's no problem if you can't, we'll talk about that. But we need to now approach these professional people and invite them to come see, okay? And your leaders have the details, right? Your leaders will have the details in terms of what you need to provide, and we can help you make those calls. We can help you make those invitations. But what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to see us dominate that event. Now listen, guys, there's only 300 seats. There's only 300 slots, okay? And everybody in North America is going to be pushing for those same slots. And so here's what I'm going to be looking for. I'm going to just call out some names of people that I'm going to be looking for them to come, and I'm going to be looking for them to have guests there as well. And you might be saying, well, what about me? Well, we can get you flown in once, even if you're already in, if you meet the criteria, okay? So I'm going to be looking for people like Annette Davis in Houston, and Maria Lugo, and Horace Van Laer, and Julia Eaglin, Jeff Terry, Melinda and Randy Martinez, Team Terry, right? That encompasses Marsha, Onoa, Doris, Fati, the whole crew, right? Nick Malcolm, Jamie and Russell, Jesse Owens Frazier, Monique Hurley, Derek Coleman, Albert Watkins, Leela Blaché, and many, many more. I've got this list here. I said, you know what? Who moves in those circles? Who knows those kind of people? And I tell you what, even though the company said 60,000, I'm going to tell you right now, 100,000 is a better number, right? Because now you really start to get into the upper echelon of people who've been successful, who have that leadership. Let's get these folks down to see the company firsthand, and then when they get back and they're excited, we go in their living rooms to introduce us to their circle. And those are people that when they come back after that exposure in Orlando, they are going to invite in such a way that people will show up. And what's going to happen is who's going to come to their house? More people like them. And we'll invite those folks to the next Discover Jeunesse Fly-In event. And we'll just keep going like that. By the time we go to Orlando for Expo 2016, we should just be a flat-out mob, just in terms of how big we should be. And these sapphires today should all be rubies or greater, right? They should, every last one of them, be rubies or greater. These pearls today should all be sapphires or sapphire elites or even ruby because of the strategy that we're employing. So that's my update. That's the State of the Union. I want to give these guys an opportunity to share because they really created a rock star month. So the floor is open, guys. Anything you guys want to say about April? Anything you guys want to say about May? Anything you guys want to say about the strategy? Let's go for it.
So we're super excited about April. Can you hear me?
What up, Dr. Terry?
Hey, what's going on? How you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Good to see you, man. You guys rocked it Thursday night. Way to go, man.
All right, try to do a little something.
So we're super excited about April, but more excited about what's going to happen in June. And you know, you always build to your next event. And really, the Discover Jeunesse and the ribbon cutting in June is a next big event for us and our team, and for all of Team Elite. And this is an amazing event to be able to capitalize on showing people firsthand what Jeunesse is all about. So I'm super excited about it. I'm really glad that we have an opportunity to be able to participate in this fashion because typically it's not opened up to non-network marketers. It's usually just to network marketers that, you know, they'll fly in. You know, when you think about companies that will fly in somebody to look at their company, I don't think that really happens a whole lot, you know, at this level. So this is something that people really want to, as we say, sponsor up and think of a higher level of person, a higher caliber of person, and take advantage of the opportunity because it's amazing.
Absolutely, absolutely. You couldn't be more right. And, you know, Marsha, I just got to say, I hope that all of our team members who are watching are catching this fire like you just shared with them. You know, I'm looking at the team in Jamaica. We got Kay Balfour. She's on. Royanne is on. Shakira is on. Veronica's on from the UK, you know, at dark 30 in the morning. Winnie Anderson Brown is on. Camille and Carmen are all on. So the other thing that they should know is that Marcia Terry, Sapphire executive, is coming to Jamaica, and she's actually going to be in Kingston doing a meeting on Thursday night. Now, this is going to be an exclusive event. If you want to participate, you got to let us know, and you got to be serious. And so that you can come and make it worth her time to do an event for you while she's in Jamaica on some personal matters. So I'm excited about that. Hey, first of all, Marcia, I just want to say thank you for being willing to serve the team while you're there.
Of course, I wouldn't have thought of nothing less. It's going to be fun. I'm excited about it. I leave on Tuesday.
All right, cool. So we'll make sure we get that plan tight by tomorrow. Hey, anybody else have anything they want to say about April or May or anything?
I'm also very excited about.
You hearing me, T.Gray?
Yep, Fati beat you to it, though. Go ahead, Fati.
Sorry. I was going to say that I'm very excited about this Discover Jeunesse and the opportunity that the company is giving us to actually take people, to see these events. We've made, we've been taught from our leaders, from you and Adam, that we have to invest in our team and our people. And now Adam was able to convince corporate that it's something that's valuable, and this is so good for everybody, because we already know in this we're proof that it works, that every time you take people to events, it does work. And today Marsha got us together, the Sapphires here in the Valley, and said we have to prepare. And I was really looking forward to saying, okay, what do we have to do to plan for the next event, which is in June. So it's actually all about the events, and hopefully everybody has the opportunity like that we're getting also, and take advantage of this. So I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Awesome. Hey, I'm excited too, and you know what? I'm a believer, Fati, because I saw what you and Marcia and the whole crew did on Thursday night. I know you guys will do whatever you put your mind to. So I just believe, right? And by the way, I'm taking heat from Kim and Maria. They're sending me messages because I'm over here suffering with allergies, and they're making fun of me. And I just want to say, yeah, I love you guys too. Go ahead, Jamie.
Hearing me clearly?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I'm very excited about what we've been able to do as a team. Moving from March into April. It really shows us that we've proven, that saying what we focus on expands is really what it is. I'm looking forward to the progress that we can make as we forward, and the offering that Jeunesse has made to open up the prospects to non-networkers. It really shows us what level company we're playing with, and really just proud to be a part of Jeunesse. I'm really excited about just,
Oh man, I hate that we lost Jamie, because I know what she was saying, and I just want to piggyback on what she was saying. I mean, Jeunesse this is a totally different thing. I was talking to one of my friends, and she's looking at another company, and I'm like, well, is that company ready to invest in your business? I mean, she's a pharmaceutical professional. She's not a network marketing professional. I'm like, hey, Jeunesse is ready to invest in your business right now. They're willing to fly you down so you can see this. And you know what? Who are the 5 sharpest people that you would want to launch your business with? Let's get them flown down with you at the same time. She's just blown away. Guess what? I'm doing a meeting for her on Tuesday. She's got prospects that she wants me to present to over lunch. So, guys, we're in a whole new space. Who else wants to share?
Hey, T, it's Sam.
Go, Sam.
You know what? I want to put this into perspective for all of us. And, let's face it, we weren't born into this industry. We weren't born as professional network marketers, right? So somebody had to talk to us first. I mean, I remember when I was 22 and first got exposed to this industry, I'd never even heard of it before. I had a shipping company before this. I had no idea, right? So the fact that Jeunesse as a company recognizes the benefit and the gems that can come out of tapping into quote unquote people in a more traditional industry is really is really a first, because most companies don't. Most companies look for the quote unquote hitters, the people who have already made it, and and Jeunesse is such a rare breed of a company that they recognize that, hey, we all had to come from somewhere. We all have different backgrounds. We weren't all born into this industry, but someone took a flyer on us. The great thing here is that it's from the company on down, and the company is willing to invest in our business. I mean, gosh, T.Gray, where would we be if, when we first started, that first company that we were ever with actually invested in us? My gosh, it would be night and day. And the other thing is too, I also want to just highlight is, guys, that don't make sure we all take advantage of that Mother's Day special, that Mother's Day promo. My gosh, we're having people just stockpile and really get a lot of working inventory in their hands. And yes, there's a lot of people buying it for gifts and buying it for their mothers, grandmothers, aunts, uncles, etc. But the thing is that now's a great time to get that working inventory on your shelves, so that way when you get people started, you can go ahead, place their order, but give them their inventory, give them their products right there and then. I know Vicky's that. Vicky always has product on hand and sells it to customers right there and then. T.Gray, like we've always been taught, you can't sell shoes out of an empty shoebox. Make sure you have product on hand, and with this over 50% savings, now's a great time to take advantage. So congratulations to everyone for an amazing April. We were talking before the call. Most corporations, if they have a 4% increase in the month, that's classified as a phenomenal, successful month. We had double digit, not even just double digit, over 20% increase, in some cases 30% increase in the different parts of the business, between cycling, between new signups. So congratulations to everybody. Pat yourselves on the back, and then focus here in on May, like T.Gray said. Get your goals written down, but more importantly, share those goals upline so that we can help you reach those goals here for May. May we have an extra day than what we did in April, so we have 31 days this month, so that's super exciting.
Fantastic. Hey, absolutely fantastic. And first of all, real quick shout out, hey, congratulations to Annette Davis for being on and for having a guest at the Super Saturday in Houston. Way to go, Annette. Fantastic. Glad to see that. And Diana Levine was also there at the Super Saturday. So the Houston members of Team Elite showed up and showed out. Sam is on target talking about customers. And one of the numbers that I was looking at was customers, everybody. And it's not showing accurately. And the reason it's not showing accurately is I know that we're making lots of sales from our personal inventory. But what I want the team to do is we need to now develop the discipline of log into your back office and report that sale, okay, so that we can actually see our number of customers go up. And that's very important for our business as a company and for compliance. When people look at our company, they want to be able to see that it's not just distributors using all the products. We want to show that we have the customers. And I know that as a team, we have tons of customers, but we're just not logging it in the back office. So let's make sure that we log it. Leaders, can we teach everybody to do that?
Yeah, absolutely, T.Gray. And also just a housekeeping tip here. When you're logging in to your back office to register your customers, not all the products are listed there. So you might sell something to a neighbor, as an example, that's not listed. That's okay. Just select a product that's close in comparison as far as cost goes. We just need to at least get the customer registered on your account.
Absolutely. Absolutely fantastic. All right, cool. Let's just take one last one before we wrap it up. We promised everybody a short episode, but I do want to make sure that they get a chance to hear from these leaders. Anybody want to make that last comment?
I'll make a comment. A couple of them. A couple issues. To expand on what you said about what you focus on expands, and I know that just by putting just a little bit of effort that I put in, I should have put in a lot more, but just putting a little bit of effort this month by using the tools that were rolled out, the 90-day tracker, the calendar, the list, following the training, helped me get those people here on Saturday. I mean, I could have tried my own way and it didn't work. I didn't have the confidence that I have now to invite that caliber of people to come out and to see their reaction after the presentation was just mind-blowing to me, because these were people who I thought they wouldn't be interested at all. They're successful in what they already do. But to see them at the edge of their seat during the presentation, during Adam's part and Terrence's part, I just felt like, I mean, I was on top of the world. I could do this every week over and over and over, because I didn't have to do anything except get them there. They closed them for me. They took care of everything else. I just had to invite. So that came from a couple of things, the system and 80-20-365. I don't know how to emphasize to anybody that hasn't gone that you have to go. No ifs, ands, buts about it. If you are serious about having a real business in Jeunesse. And then with the rollout of the fly-in program, game over.
I love it. Did you just drop the mic?
I just dropped the mic. Hey, I just got animated again. After this weekend, what's that show? Got a new attitude? What's the song? You got a new attitude?
You got a new attitude?
It's done. It's done.
Well, there you have it, folks. Hey, everybody who's watching, you heard it from Maria. I'm not going to say nothing else about it. That's it, okay? That's it. So, hey, Team Elite, wherever you are around the world, we love you. We absolutely love you. All of these leaders, they love you. We're serious. We're committed. We're in it for the long haul. Guess what? April was better than March. May will be better than April. And by the time we get to October, we will have changed some lives, changed them totally. So I hope that you guys are in for this journey with us. We love you guys. That's a wrap for Team Elite TV, episode 55. Let's do this.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Everybody, thank you. See you next Sunday.